Hey guys, so this is going to be a little bit of a weird video just because I usually use Screencastify to do my tutorials, but this tutorial is about Screencastify and I couldn't figure out a way to screen record my screen while showing you how to screen record the screen. So just getting right into it. First of all, just how to get Screencastify on your computer. I would go into a Chrome browser and just Google Screencastify, and then the first one that comes up is this one. You can click on it, and then I already have it installed, but up here it'll be like an add extension to Chrome button right up here. So you hit that, and then it'll download and install into Chrome, and then this icon up here will appear. If you can see my mouse, there's a little puzzle piece. It should be a puzzle piece for everyone. But there's a little puzzle piece, and this is how you actually use Screencastify in Chrome. And it doesn't just have to be Chrome, but this is how you start the Screencastify video. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. So I click on the puzzle piece, and so the puzzle piece is actually for all the extensions you have within Chrome. For me, I only have Screencastify, but if you had multiple, you just click Screencastify, and then it would pop up the Screencastify feed. And so you can do multiple different types. You can do a webcam only. So this is just going to be the front facing camera. It's going to be you in the front. It's just going to be a video of you. This is going to be your desktop. So basically whatever's on your desktop, that's what's going to be shown. This one is, I believe this is how you, should probably have figured out this before, but I believe this is how you select. So let's say that I'm in here, but I don't want students to see all of the tabs that I have saved up here like you can see now. So I think this is the way that you do that. And then you can also do microphone and embed a webcam. Embedding a webcam is basically the students are going to be able to see you and your face right down here in the corner. So it's going to show you the screen, but also show your face down in the corner. Let's try the browser tab just because I haven't done it yet. So you just hit record, and then it'll do a countdown, and you can choose the countdown in some settings, but I have 5 seconds. So this is, I don't really see anything for browser tab. Oh, browser tab is literally just the tab that you're in. Okay, sounds good. So yeah, this one, so like if you're in browser tab and you open up another tab, the students won't be able to see this in the video. So if you look up here, there's this blue square up on this tab. That's because that's the only tab that the students will be able to see. So the browser tab function allows you to open up other tabs while you're screen recording this one. So you can look up different stuff if you need them, or if you have multiple tabs open, then you can just pick that and be able to just share this screen. So right now, this is the only thing the students are able to see, and I'm recording right now. While you're recording, there's different functions. So if you go down here, here's the toolbar for this. If you hit the X, it's all going to go away. So I would avoid that because it's kind of tricky to get back. So this is different stuff for your mouse pointer. You can have a focus mouse. So this is going to be like a flashlight. So if I click this, then anywhere my mouse is, there's kind of a flashlight view. So it kind of draws attention, kind of like a laser pointer. You can also choose, this function is just going to hide your cursor when it's not moving. So anytime I move it, you can see it, but anytime I don't, let's turn off that function, turn off the flashlight. And then finally, there is a highlight. So this is, I don't really like this one just because it highlights literally everything every time you click. But it can be used to, while you're recording stuff, you can highlight stuff like that. So that's what those functions do for your pointer. You can also do a pen, and these are all the different colors. So let's pick this color, and I can draw on the screen, and you just hold down the left button as you're on your mouse as you're moving the mouse around. You can draw different stuff. This is your eraser, so I can go back and erase everything I just did, scribble. And then this is the embedded webcam. So you can take your face away at certain points, but then always bring it back with this button here. And then you can also pause your recording. So let's say that you get through and you're like, oh wait, I don't have this. You can pause it, find what you need to find, and then come back and start it over. Trying to think if there's anything else while you're recording. I don't think so. So those are all the functions while you're recording. To end it, you can hit the pause button, and then there's a stop. And you just hit stop. And then when you hit stop, it'll bring up this screen. You can't hear it right now, one, because I don't really want two videos going at the same time. But to unmute it, you just click this button up here. There's an editor, which I'll get to in a minute, but you can edit your video in different ways. This is just showing you your video right now. It's also going to automatically save to your Google Drive, which is pretty nice if you ask me, just because you don't have to worry about saving it. It's going to save to your Google Drive no matter what. You can also share it. So once it's done loading, I could publish it to YouTube, share it to Classroom, or get an embed code, which is basically just if you're coding and creating a website or something, but you want to embed a video, you can embed it with this code. You can also send an email and create or generate a QR code. So if you want students to be able to watch this video through an QR code, you can create that. There's more share options. So you can share in Wakelet, Edpuzzle, and Remind, which I'm assuming are partnerships with Screencastify. You can also download it straight to your computer. So in the files of your computer, you can download it. But if it's already going on Google Drive, you shouldn't need to download it to your computer unless you'd like to put it on a flash drive. Here's some more options. So basically, whenever this is done downloading, it'll take a while because it's pretty long. But you can copy this shareable link. So you can just share the video straight up with this link and then have different privacy settings here. Those are all the sharing capabilities. Let's go into the editor. All right, now that this is saved to the Google Drive, I can show you the editing stuff for Screencastify. Okay, now we're within the editor. So, within the editing, you can go down here and you can add text. So if you want something to be on top of your screen at the beginning, you can add a text and then have it fade into the video. So add a text and then change all the fonts, all that. And that was enter. Okay. And then I can have that there. So then when I play the video, it'll have this text, and then as that text ends, it'll fade away and fade into the screen view. So that's that. I can also, if I select the video itself down here, just click on the video, I can cut, which this is going to cut the entire video, so I don't want to cut that. But if you have multiple videos or different selections, like you can select a different part of the video and you can cut it. So let's say you fumble over your words or something and you want to cut that out, you can go in, select a portion of your video by moving this and select it and then cut it out. You can also crop. So this is actually going to allow you to crop the video. And so like, let's say you didn't want to, this is another way so that the students don't see all your tabs. You can go in and crop it so that this is the only portion of the screen that they see. What else? You can also zoom in and out at different portions. Oh wait, yeah. So this is gonna zoom you in specifically so you can get closer to each second that you want to edit. And then obviously that this is the delete. I think that's all the functions. Yeah, so this over here, this plus sign, addition sign, the math teacher stumbling over math words. this is how you can add different videos. So let's say you had 4 different Screencastify videos because you messed up at one point during this one, another point during this one, and another point during the other one. You can go in and save all of them to your Google Drive and then come in and add them here in the editor. So let's say I have 4 videos stacked up down here. Then I can go into each video, cut the sections that I messed up, and then it'll put all of those videos together. Now this is more editing than you'll probably need to know or need to use, but I just wanted to go through it just so you know how to use these functions. So that allows you to cut and edit the video if you need to. You can always record again if you'd rather do that instead of mess with all this editing stuff. I think the best thing in this editing portion is this text. So you can have portions of it have something and then fade back into the view. So if you have a title for your video, you can have that pop up right here at the very beginning of the video and then have it fade into the background like you need it to. And then down here, this is how you're going to change the length. So I can have that text stay there for as long as I want or as short as I want. So that's how you're going to change that. And you can also pick it up and drag it to whichever point in the video you want it to. So if I start here and hit play, it won't show the text, but then as I get to where the text says it's going to be, then it'll show up on the screen and then go away. That's all for Screencastify. One thing about Screencastify, the free version at least, is you can only record 5-minute videos. Now, with this editing, that means that you could record 5 5-minute videos, add them all in here, and create one video. You could also do that through iMovie, which I can create a tutorial if I need to for that. But iMovie is another way to take multiple videos and put them together into one video. So if you don't want to pay for Screencastify, you'll only get 5 minutes, but that's okay because you can take 5 5-minute videos, put them together in this editor, and do all of that. If you have any other questions, just let me know. I can do more tutorials, or I can reach out to you personally and answer those questions. But I think that is it for now. See ya.